Hello everyone, what's up? Crazy Joe 901 here again, and I'm here talking to you guys about the future of Assassin's Creed in the world of gaming. Now, I'm just going to speak to you guys about, what I think is going to happen next, and some cool rumors which I've been looking up and things like that. So I'm just going to look back in the past, like what we've seen before. So the very first Assassin's Creed, which was absolutely revolutionary, was Assassin's Creed 1, which was set in the Middle East during the First Crusade, 1191 with Altair ibn al-Ahad, which was brilliant. It was a great game. Ubisoft brought that out with their sort of follow-up from the Prince of Persia series, which was very similar in the mind of you had the free running skills and you had the very intense fighting. And then Ubisoft went towards Ezio Auditore. So that was in the Italian Renaissance, 15th and 16th century. And we had Assassin's Creed 2, we had Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and we had Assassin's Creed Revelations with Ezio Auditore. So we saw him right through his youth to his old age. So I think it's safe to say that he is no longer going to be in the Assassin's Creed saga. And then Ubisoft took a very big leap and they went towards the American War of Independence with Connor. I'm not going to say his Native American name simply because I can't say it. But you had the complete remake of Assassin's Creed in the fact the free running and the parkour was completely completely different makeup of it. It was a lot more fluid. It looked a lot more realistic, in my opinion. And you had the combat, which was a lot more ferocious, and it was a lot more gore and rustic, if you know what I mean. It wasn't so elegant as the other Assassin's Creed had been in the past. And then many of you will know that now Assassin's Creed Black Flag is coming out in November. So that's pirates. You are following the ancestry of Nathan Kenway, and so how his ancestry was in the Caribbean with the pirates. So we'll see the new sort of Ubisoft taking that route in the Caribbean with the pirates. In my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of piracy. I don't like the idea that you're sort of a pirate in that. I just don't think that's very good. But hey, there we go. I still think it's going to be an awesome game, but I just think there could have been other ideas. So yeah, that's what's happened and that's what's going to happen. But I just want to talk to you guys. I've seen some rumors online. I've looked at some forums, some gaming websites about, what the fans of the series would like to actually see or what they think is just some cool ideas. So I'm going to start with one that I saw absolutely ages ago. This when Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was just coming out, so it was quite an old idea. And it was to be set in the London London Industrial Age, so the 1800s. Now, I think that's actually quite a cool idea. I was sort of doing a double take on it, purely because, you have the close combat of the buildings, it's quite close together, you could get a free running sequence going. And the fact that it's in the smog and the pollution of the industrial age, you would have that stealth element. It would be dark a lot quicker in the day, so you could fight in the dark, the stealth element. So I think that would work. And of course you had a lot of the poverty and the you had the diplomacy issues, the bribery. So I think it could be kind of like Far Cry 2 in a sense, where you'd pick a faction. I don't know, just an idea. But I think a reason why Ubisoft wouldn't go that late on, purely because that is the time of the development of guns, a lot better technology. You got repeating firearms, which, to be honest, when you're equipped with a hidden blade and a sword, chances are the gun's going to win it. So I think that's why they couldn't go that far, but just a cool little concept, I thought. Another one which I thought of, thought why not, because I was thinking about the American Revolution in 1775, 1776, and I was actually thinking of the French Revolution in 1789, because you still have those factions, so you could still have that opposition, and again, you wouldn't have too far development in guns, so you would still have that upper hand in stealth. And let's admit it, I mean, we've been to Italy, so we've seen all their Renaissance, yet we haven't actually seen the French architecture. So it would be quite similar to Italy in that sense, so it would be kind of like a remodeled version of Ezio, but just in about 200 years further on. So again, a little idea for you guys to think about. Another one which I saw on a forum, which I really didn't like the sound of, was feudal Japan. You know, it's the time of the samurai, and I really hated that idea. I don't know why. I just think it's because, you know, there's so many other sort of ninja games out there. I just think it will be pretty much just a copy of them. Even so, you have the stealth element, but again, I think Ubisoft wouldn't do a country in Asia purely because, you know, it would just be, you know, it's not well known enough in terms of history to actually sort of attract a large enough audience. So again, I don't think they would sort of go that direction. Another idea, well, it's not really an idea, it's just more me sort of speculating on the games, is in Assassin's Creed 2, when Ezio went to Monteriggioni, I think Monteriggioni, yeah, whatever, his like sort of little private palace place, and they found that secret underground room with the past assassins in that room. So I was trying to think of the cultures that they were in. So you had, I'm pretty sure ancient Greece was one of them. You had ancient Rome, and you had ancient Egypt, and ancient Persia, I believe. Again, Persia, that's pretty much Prince of Persia, so we pretty much rule that out. But I was kind of thinking, with ancient Rome and ancient Greece in a way, but just not as much, you had a lot of corruptness, bribery, political instability. So I still think that would have been quite cool. And again, you know, they didn't have guns then, so you would have been pretty much on equal footing. So I don't know, I think it would have been quite cool to sort of go back in time and really look at the birth of the Assassins movement. I don't know, I just thought that would have been pretty cool. You know, sort of, you see the Athenian-Spartan rivalry in case of ancient Greece, and with Rome, you would see the enemies, you know, you'd have the Celts, the Goths, I can't think of any more at this time, oh, the tribes in Germania, but even so, you would have that sort of war, that conflict going on. I don't really know enough on ancient Egypt to really speculate on that idea. But even so, I think it'd be quite cool to sort of go back in time and really see the birth of it. And as also many of you guys will know, Watch Dogs, right? Watch Dogs is coming out. It's also made by Ubisoft. I'm going to be honest here. This is before Black Flag was even announced. I thought, you know, Connor was the end of the whole Assassin's Creed. You know, oh, and by the way, this this next bit will spoil Assassin's Creed 3 for you, so please, if you haven't completed the game, please click off this video now. I hope you've clicked off it now if you haven't completed it. But anyway, we saw the death of Desmond Miles. That made me think, okay, they're not going to continue with his ancestry, so maybe that is the end of the Assassin's Creed. Like, they've got 5 games, you know, that's a lot more than most sagas. So now they're going to head towards Watch Dogs, which is pretty much the same. You know, it's a vigilante on his way to sort of prevent corrupt and, you know, bad people in the world. So I think that would have been quite a cool idea just to carry on from there. But again, Ubisoft, you know, they've got enough money. I'm pretty sure they could handle more than one series. So yeah, I'm sure there was... Oh, yes, actually, I've got one more little one for you. And I think this could actually become reality just because I've seen a lot of images on it. I'll try and post them in the description if I can find them. But in Assassin's Creed 3, we saw Desmond Miles go to Brazil to... I can't actually remember because I haven't played it in a while. But I'm pretty sure it was to get evidence on a piece of Eden. Like a location, I think that's what it was. But anyway, he went to Brazil. Now... I was hooked on Assassin's Creed 3 quite a few months ago, and I was looking on the internet, sort of looking at, like, oh, what else is going to be next after Black Flag, and I saw a picture of an assassin. I don't think it was Connor, but it could have been, I don't know, and he was stood on statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro. Now that's in Brazil. It's actually in a favela sort of region, and I thought, oh, okay, that would have been actually quite cool, because you have the favelas, you got the close quarters there, you got the rooftops, which I think would have really sprouted some pretty good free running sequences going. And it's Brazil. I doubt at that time, in the 1800s, if it was Conor, I mean, they wouldn't have been that technologically advanced. I doubt they would have had guns that would have been really sort of significant. You may have had the odd repeater if you were rich or something, I don't know. But even so, I still think that could have been quite a cool concept to follow on from Conor. Like maybe he would go to Brazil tracking down another piece of Eden that we don't know about. Or perhaps, I don't think he did, but in case he missed, one of the generals of the revolution who fled to Brazil. Sorry, my mic went a bit weird then. So I don't know, I just think that would have been quite cool. But there we go, guys. That is sort of like the future. Well, what I think will be quite a cool feature, or, I don't know. None of it may come true. I have no idea. I don't work for Ubisoft. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I would like to hear what you guys think, so please leave a comment. I will put my Twitter page link in the description, so please follow that and comment on it. Do as you wish. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.